Shabbat Shalom, how are you? Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And Chag Simcha Valentine's Day.
Yom Valentine.
Yom Valentine. Right. Well, we're glad you're here and keeping out of the cold weather. And let's start off by singing a few songs to get warmed up for Shabbat. We'll start off with a contemporary version of Shalom Aleichem, which is on page, you'll find words on page 627, I believe. 627. Shakers. Gotta get warmed up. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharim Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharim Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Boachem L'Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharim Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Achuni L'Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharim Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Seichem L'Shalom Malachei Hashalom Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharim Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. One last time. Shalom Aleichem Malachei Hasharim Malachei Elyon Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Great, thank you. Well, let's do something a little slower. Let's do Lechilach, page 645, version by Debbie Friedman. Really pretty song, words from the story of Abraham in Genesis. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechila, on my your journey I will bless you. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechila. And I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechila, to the place that I will show you. Simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechila. First verse once more. Lechila, to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha, to a place you do not know. Lechila, on your journey I will bless you. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechila, lechila, lechila. One more?
Yep.
Let's pick it up again with singing Romamu. And I think it's not in the back, I think you'll find it on page 497. And a few other places throughout the prayer book, but
Page 47.
497.
497.
Most of you are probably familiar with the words anyway. Shakers are good. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Echoes are welcome here. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. V'ishtachavu L'hakosho. V'ishtachavu L'hakosho.
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shalom, Rabbi.
I think we have over double the number of people that we had last time. Shabbat fell on Valentine's Day, and I'm glad to see so many red sweaters in the congregation. It's actually just, to me, it's a symbol of the need for more women's lib, because I'm wearing this red sweater. The story is that decades ago we had many b'nai mitzvah, and a family came to me and asked me not to wear the red sweater
we
at
should
their
have done that
daughter's
song
bat
tonight.
mitzvah.
Crying with the
And so I think of it as a sign that if I had been a male, this family would never in a million years have asked me not to wear a certain outfit to their son or daughter's bar bat mitzvah. So to me, it's a symbol of the fact that we still have a way to go in terms of women being accepted equally as rabbis. So, but this was maybe 20 years ago, and I have not been asked to not wear an outfit since then. So I think we're moving in the right direction. So that's what it's symbolizing for all of us this evening. That's why you're wearing red. So it's also been a crazy day. So I started off the day in a cemetery doing a graveside funeral, freezing for somebody who remembers 40 years ago. And then I went to Waterstone in Lexington, where Bob Eisenstein lives, because they invited me to officiate at a joint renewal of vows ceremony for Valentine's Day. So I think there were 8 couples who renewed their vows, and there was a Protestant minister and we did a ceremony, and Bob and his wife renewed their vows as well, and I have a couple of pictures of that, which I will show you later. So it's been a mind-boggling day, but I'm glad you're all here, and we can take a deep breath and welcome Shabbat. And Jeff, why don't you come on up and open the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain. Please rise in body or spirit.
I didn't have a red sweater, but I do have a red cape.
Oh, red capo, all right. I noticed that.
Yeah,
And a red tie.
That counts. Please be seated. I'd like to invite Phyllis Burlow to come on up and light the Shabbat candles for us this evening in honor of her sponsoring a special Oneg Shabbat.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
These are the trick candles.
These are the trick candles, yes. Oh. We'll try this one.
It's the big one.
We'll get it, don't worry. We're persistent here.
Okay, that one worked.
The whole little.
Ah, there,
Suspense?
there we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen, amen, amen.
rites of Shabbat. We're going to continue by welcoming the Shabbat bride with a singing of Lecha Dodi, which you may find on pages 138 and 139. Get your shakers ready.
Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Shamor v'zakor v'dibur echad, Ishmiyanu el am yuchad. Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, Shemu tiferet v'li'ilad. Echad Dodi, lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Verse 5. Hitoruri, Tivahore, Umi, Ori. Uri, Shida Behiri, Kipod Adonai Alai Nigla. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Last verse. Bohi b'shalom, ateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha, zahola, tov emuneh, am segula, bohi b'ala, bohi b'ala. Lekrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Lecha Dodi, Lekrat Kala, Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah. Pnei Shabbat Kabbalah.
And that completes the first section of our service called Kabbalat Shabbat. And then we're going to continue with the second section called the Shema U'Birchoteha, the Shema and its blessings on page 146. The Baruch Hu, please rise in body or spirit. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorah. Baruch Adonai Hamavorah. Leolam Va'ed.
Page 148. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Bidvaro Ma'ariv Arabim B'chokhmah Poteach She'arim U'Bitbuna M'shaneh Itim U'Machalif Et HaZmanim U'Msader Et HaKochavim B'Mishmerotehem Barakia Kirtzono Borei Yom V'Layla Golel Or Mipnei Choshech V'Choshech Mipnei Or U'Ma'avir Yom U'Mevi Layla U'Mavdil Ben Yom U'Ben Layla Adonai Tzebaot Shemo El Chai V'Kayam Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on the evening. Page 150.
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha ahavta Amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu lemadita Otanu lemadita Al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shachvenu U'kumenu nasiach bechukecha V'nismach b'divrei Toratecha U'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed Ki him chayenu Be'orech yameinu Uvahem nege yomam v'layla nege yomam v'layla V'ahavatcha al tasir mimenu le'olamim Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael Ohev amo Yisrael
Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch Atah Adonai Ohev Amo Yisrael. We continue on pages 152 and 153 with the Shema. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed. You may be seated. Please join me on page 154 as we chant V'ahavta. V'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech Uv'shachpacha, uv'kumecha, u'kshartam le'od al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot ben einecha, u'chtavtam al mezuzot beitecha, u'visharecha, lema'an tizkeru, va'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'item kiddushim le'lohechem, ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiyot lachem le'Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem.
Together, you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, Adonai Elohechem Emeth. Now we're going to continue on page 158 with the singing of Micha Mocha, the song the Israelites sang when they crossed the Red Sea to freedom from Pharaoh's grip.
Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedar b'kodesh. Micha Mocha ba'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha nedar b'kodesh. No ra tehilot oseh beleh, no ra tehilot oseh beleh. Adonai Yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai Yimloch leolam va'ed. Malchutecha ra'u banecha, Bokeyayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli anu v'yamaru, Ze'eli anu v'yamaru. Adonai Yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai Yimloch leolam va'ed, Adonai Yimloch leolam va'ed.
Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. And thinking of redeeming Israel, we turn to page 160 with the Hashkivenu prayer, asking God to create a shelter of peace around us. And this evening I'm thinking in particular of those hostages who have been redeemed and the 3 more who will hopefully be redeemed tomorrow, and for a while there it seemed like maybe there wouldn't be any more hostages being released, and the ceasefire and the release of hostages is just so fragile, we don't know who's still alive and who isn't. So we ask God to create a shelter of peace over all of us and all of them.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Ushmor tzeiteinu uvoeinu l'chaim u'shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Now we continue on page 162 with the singing of Vishamru. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, Dorotun Barich Olam. Beni uvein, Bnei Yisrael, Ori le'olam. Teshamru Bnei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, V'asot et HaShabbat, L'Dorotam Barich Olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat, v'asot et hashabat l'dorotam barich olam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. Teshamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabat, v'asot et hashabat l'dorotam barich olam.
And that continues the second section of our service, and we continue now with the tefillah. The next section on page 164, please rise in body or spirit.
Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Satai Tika, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Satai Tika, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Anananananana Satai Tika, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Anananananana Adonai, Anananananana Satai Tika, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Anananananana Satai Tika, Anananananana Ufi Yagi Tehilateha. Join me on page 166. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim, v'Kanei Hakol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'Mevi Geula Livnei B'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer, U'Moshiach U'Magein, Baruch atah Adonai, Magein Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Page 168. Ata gibor le'olam Adonai, mechaye hakol ata rav lehoshia, mechakel chayim bechesed, mechaye hakol berachamim rabim, sohamech nahoflim verofei choholim, umatir asurim, umchayim emunato lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memid, umchayim umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'eman ata lahachayot ha'akol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechaye HaKol, page 170. Ata kadosh b'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yehallelujah selah. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh.
Together, you are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch atah Adonai ha'el hakadosh. Shalom, you want to come up and do the prayer for the state of Israel on page 552.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו, הגן עליה בעברת חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ועמיתך לראשיה, שריה ויועציה, ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך, ונתת שלום בארץ, ושמחת עולם ליושביה, ונאמר אמן.
Together. O Heavenly One, Protector and Redeemer of Israel, bless the state of Israel, which marks the dawning of hope for all who seek peace. Shield it beneath the wings of your love. Spread over it the canopy of your peace. Send your light and truth to all who lead and advise, guiding them with your good counsel. Establish peace in the land and fulfillment of joy for all who dwell there. Amen. Please be seated. Thank you. Continue on page 178 with a singing of Shalom, a song for peace.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasib Leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasib Leolam. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasib leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasib leolam. B'tov be'einecha livarich et amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasib leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasib leolam. Tasib leolam. Tasib leolam.
Together, grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. I will continue with a special reading not found in your prayer books. Prayer for the welfare and return of Israel's captured and missing from among our sisters and brothers. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rivka, Yaakov, Leah and Rachel, may God bless the captured and the many kidnapped citizens. men, women, and young children held in painful captivity in Gaza among them, along with all who are in captivity and distress. May it be your will, Adonai Tzvaot, God of hosts, to rescue and redeem these souls and return them swiftly to their families in the land of Israel. As it is written, thus said God, a cry is heard in Ramah, wailing, bitter weeping, Rachel weeping for her children. She refuses to be comforted. Now we continue with the Misha Berach Get Well prayer on page 371. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. At this time we may say the names aloud or in our hearts of those we'd like to keep in our hearts and our minds. We prepare to recite the Misha Berach prayer as I look across the room.
Robin Obian. Joel Trouvé.
Michael Maslam.
May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Misha Berach Avotinu Mikor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Berach imotenu Mikor habracha la'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
And now, in addition to remembering those who need our support, we also think about all of the blessings that we enjoy in our lives and everything that we have to be grateful for, because on Shabbat we're commanded to think about our many blessings and be grateful for everything that God has given us. So I'm opening the floor to anybody who has something they feel grateful for or blessed by this week. Mindy.
Hearing that Shelley's daughter Kara just became engaged.
Hearing that Shelley's daughter Kara has gotten engaged. That's a great one. Who else?
Just gonna say Fidalia and Brooks. I don't need a specific thing, just.
Right, for Dahlia and Brooks, and we don't need to say anything more than that. Val.
Well, Valentine's Day makes me sort of think about how lucky I am to have a loving family, and still do. And also now being part of this community enhances that level of loving feeling that I get.
Thank you, Val. She's grateful for the love she has in her family and in our community. And right back at you. Michael.
Okay, I'm grateful because I had, this week and a month ago, this gets medical, but very minor, a laser procedure for my eye, which other people have had, and I went, before that, I could not read for some time the prayer book, the letters, the font, and I went from 2050 to 2025 in my vision, so now I can read the prayer book.
Wow, that's a good one. So Michael's grateful that he had a laser procedure and now can actually read the prayer book.
And I the incidents went down recently because it's a very simple 1-minute procedure.
Okay, it's a simple 1-minute procedure and we should all take advantage of it.
Well, you may not need it. Don't get
So far I
this-
don't need it, so I won't do it, but should I need it, I will definitely take that under advisement. Excellent.
I had my cast removed, so now I can do anything, even drive.
Your cast.
Excellent, so Shalva had her cast removed and now she can do anything, even drive.
Yeah.
Even though I believe last Friday you drove even with the cast
I'm
on.
not supposed, yeah.
Actually,
Even though-
legally,
Now she can legitimately drive. Mazel tov on that. Meg,
My cousin's daughter is getting married.
Meg's cousin's daughter is getting married, that's great news. That, okay. I'm grateful, that it was just being around all these couples renewing their vows was very uplifting. And, also I'm grateful that our congregation is growing like crazy. And, so we had 3 new families join in the past month. And then I just spoke with a family this week who also has 3 children, an 8-year-old and 2 soon to be in religious school children who are almost definitely going to be joining in the next week or 2. So that makes 3 new families with children in the past month. It's 7 new children in our congregation in 1 month, and then another family as well. So I don't know what it is. I mean, but we will gratefully accept all of them, and our religious school's growing, we're growing, and what could be better than that? And everybody's very happy to join. We had 2 of the new families here last week, and they were all thrilled, and we had 2 sets of grandparents with them who are absolutely beaming during the whole Tu B'Shvat Seder, so things are good. All right, so for all of those reasons and more, we will thank God for us reaching this special day with the singing of the Shehechianu.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
We pause for a moment of silent prayer. We continue now with the singing of Oseh Shalom, another song for peace, on page 180.
Oseh Shalom במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל
Shabbat Shalom again.
Shabbat shalom.
So I was thinking about what to talk about this evening, so I decided that in honor of Valentine's Day, I would talk about love in Judaism. So who can tell me, I'm turning the tables right away, about love in Judaism? Like what about our prayer book or our Jewish tradition talks about love? Mindy.
So it'd be a after prayer, the big one for that. I mean, it's right in the name.
You want to say a little more about that?
It's right, I believe it might even be straight from Torah as well. And it's all about showing love to God in all different ways people do it. And it talks about mezuzahs and using tefillin and just physical ways that people can show their love to God and for God.
Excellent. And what else in Judaism talks about love, the concept of love? Shalom.
The book Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs.
Yep, do you want to tell us more about that?
It's a beautiful poetry about love, everything about love. Shir HaShirim.
Yep, absolutely. So there's a beautiful Shir HaShirim. It's a song all about love, and can you
Not
say
love of God, love of people.
right, love between people.
Between men and women.
Yep.
Yeah, men and women.
Yep, so it's love between people. Excellent. You're giving my sermon for me. Who else can take the burden off of the bima and tell me something else?
It's the song Ahavat Olam, which is love of the world or for the world. And I'm trying to think of what the message is there, but it's
Yeah, Ahavat Olam, another prayer that we just sang this evening. Right, it's love of God and God's love for the Jewish people, giving the Jewish people the Torah. So have God shows God's love for us by giving us the Torah.
By the way, I have to add something to Shir HaShirim because it's being interpreted as a song, a love song between Israel, Jewish people, and God. So the woman in the book is the Jewish people, and the boy or the young man is God.
Good, yeah, so it's also symbolic of the love between a man and a woman, but also Israel and the Jewish, and God and the Jewish people.
Yeah, but literally it's a very erotic book, nothing to do with God.
It's a very erotic book. Might increase anybody's chance of looking it up. In honor of Valentine's Day. Val.
Well, what about Tikkun Olam?
Tikkun Olam.
Tikkun Olam is sort of representative of Jews' love for the mankind, the world.
Excellent. So Tikkun Olam, very impressive. So the most important commandment in the Torah, according to the rabbis, was love your neighbor as yourself. So that's the edict that we all go by. That we need to demonstrate. Actually, our goal of all of our lives is to make the world a better place, because we should love our neighbor as ourselves, and that just doesn't mean our Jewish neighbors. It means all of our neighbors, and treat somebody as if you want to be treated by them. And so that's considered the golden rule of Jewish ethics. And I'll just add a little, and it's to recognize everybody's humanity through their struggles and their potential. And it means treating others with the same dignity and respect that we wish for ourselves. And this commandment also teaches us that our relationship with others is actually sacred. So every act of kindness, every moment of empathy, every gesture of care is an opportunity to embody love in the world, which is so very desperately needed, particularly right now in our day and age. And Meg.
I think there's something about that we are made in the image of God, And that goes along with the Shalom and the commandment that if we are all made in the image of God, even the people we might not like so much are still made, we still need to have a certain amount of love for them and hope that they will reciprocate that loving the image of God in somebody is important.
Right, so remembering that we're all made in the image of God helps us to fortify that idea of loving your neighbor as yourself, because as hard as it might be sometimes, we recognize that everybody is made in the image of God, and that's why we have to love them as ourselves.
B'Tselem Elohim.
B'Tselem Elohim, yep, in the image of God.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. Sometimes it's a lot harder to see the image of God in some people. It makes life challenging. Anything else? So I think there's also God's love for the Jewish people, and that's seen throughout the Torah, that God has a special relationship with the Jewish people, and another one is our love for the state of Israel, for the land of Israel. So we love, and there's a special bond between the people of Israel. So we love one another in kind of a special way. We love our community in a special way, as Val said. And we love just whatever happens in Israel. I know for me, like resonates very deeply in my heart. You know, whatever is going on, for better or for worse there, there's, I feel, a special relationship there also. So all of those ways are ways in which love is embodied in the Jewish faith. So our commandment tonight is on Valentine's Day is to remember all of those ways in which love is manifest in our Jewish faith, in our Jewish tradition, and hopefully we can need that extra effort to bring that out even more in our relationships with each other and in the world. Shabbat Shalom. So now we're going to continue with the Elena on page 586. Val, would you like to come on up and open the ark curtain? Please rise in body or spirit.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated.
And please join me at the top of page 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, בארץ מתחת אין עוד. Page 591. Please join me in the singing of V'ne'emar and Bayom Hahu. Shake along, if you like. שנאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. שנאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני, אחד ושמו אחד. אחד ושמו אחד. אחד ושמו אחד.
Now we're going to continue with the introduction to the Kaddish prayer, which you may find on page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those who we have drawn into our hearts with our own. Recall those whose yahrzeit or anniversary of whose deaths occur this week: Gilbert Schneider, Abraham Lookner, Ann Cutter, Isidore Cohen, Sophia Levitt, Francis Cohen, Max Money Shepperton, Gina Cruz Rippon, Samuel Hassenbold. And we think of those who died defending the state of Israel. We think of those hostages who are no longer alive. And at this time, if there are names of others you'd like us to keep in our minds as we recite the Kaddish prayer, you may say the names aloud or in your hearts as I look across the room.
Bob Boothby.
Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We turn to page 598 and rise to recite the Kaddish prayer in body or spirit. Yitgadol v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, v'yamad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'yizman karib v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach l'olam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, V'yit hadar, v'yit aleh, v'yit halal, shmei d'kudashah b'richu, la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran v'yama v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony and high bring peace to us, to our country, to Israel, to all Israel and all the world, as we say together, amen. Please be seated. So is there somebody here who's going to give the announcements?
I don't have my phone.
Some excuse. All right, I'll give the announcements then. So we're beginning a February vacation right now, so there's no religious school for the next 2 Sundays, and then next Friday and the Friday after that are so far going to be simply Shabbats. But then in March is a very, very busy month. We're going to have Scout Shabbat, that's Boy Scout and Girl Scout Shabbat here on March 7th, and then March 14th is Purim, and I think I've established a Purim theme for that evening, as well as a Purim theme for Sunday morning religious school. I think they're going to be different this year. and we'll be reaching out to you to help us with that regard, and Ben is gonna be really busy.
Sounds like it.
And then we have the conversion of Val. Is that March 21st?
Yeah.
March 21st, we're very much looking forward to that. And then we've got a class service at the end of the month. And
That's right.
Fran, do you want to tell us about Purim bags, or?
Purim bags are coming, but everybody here knows the story and knows the routine. But they will be distributed at the Purim service on Friday night, as well as the Sunday religious school. And for those out there in cyberspace viewing us that won't be driving here to pick up their own, we'll deliver it. But I'm always looking for volunteers to help make deliveries.
Excellent.
That's
Thank you. And our next Tikva support group is going to be on March 3rd, I believe. So Michael, do we have any news about the ping pong club?
News, we had it last night. We're always looking for new members, and it's in process with the next one. It hasn't been decided the date, if that's what you mean.
Yes, that's what I meant. Okay, all right. And thank you to Phyllis for sponsoring the O&Egg this evening. Did anybody help, or it was all Phyllis? All Phyllis. All right, all Phyllis all the time. Thank you. And I guess that's it. So we'll continue with the Kiddush on pages 122 and 123. And Michael, why don't you come on up and lead us in the Kiddush? Please rise in body or spirit.
I can read now.
That's right, that's right.
I knew you'd ask me.
It's right here.
Okay. The heaven and the earth, we'll just put it up here. Thank you. Okay. The heaven and the earth were finished in all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done, and God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done. So I say, in Hebrew.
You're gonna sing.
We're going to sing together.
Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kadosho, v'ahava uvratzon, inchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila, l'mikra'ei kodesh, zecher litziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'yahava uvratzon, inchaltanu, baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
It's not grape juice either.
I know, right?
Thank you. You can just put it on the table.
Glass table.
And Mindy and Fran, do you want to come on up and hold the challah? Two of the babies in the room.
And Jeff's the baby too.
Yeah, Jeff came up before.
Yeah,
Jeff, you want to
yeah.
come on up? Jeff, you're.
You're welcome.
This is fun.
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Don't drop it now. You kids wanna close the doors of the office? Please be seated.
And why don't we close with Hebenu Shalom Aleichem. A lot of fun to sing and shake to. Most of you know the words. I think it's on 648 or so. Or 644. Hebenu Shalom Aleichem. Aleichem, Hebenu Shalom. Hebenu Shalom Aleichem. Aleichem, Hebenu Shalom. Hine matov u'manayim shevetachim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevetachim gam yachad. Hebenu Shalom Aleichem. Aleichem, Hebenu Shalom. Hebenu Shalom Aleichem. Aleichem, Hebenu. Aleichem, Hebenu. Aleichem, Hebenu Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.